Hello and welcome everybody, this is TP Gaming coming to you from John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, this is the layout that we're looking at, and I was very fortunate. No, I wasn't. I was unfortunate. I have been drafted for the grave shift this morning at 3 a.m., 2:45, 2:46 already. And I have to take over for the huge cargo schedule that New York has to do during Christmas and New Year's Eve and whatnot. So this is going to be a very high volume schedule on cargo, but we do have another few airlines here that need to land and depart as well due to the long distance that they are flying to. So we are doing a huge shout out to Dan the Man Gilbert, who has sent me this schedule. So every flight that you will see apart from Biman, Bangladesh and Royal Nepal, so this is a shout out to Syed Ishtiaq Ahmad, who has asked for me to enter these, to put these in. So Dan, I hope you don't mind me putting another viewer's requests in here as well. We shall have a look at those. They are sitting at this terminal 1 down here. So actually we could just fly in here. Actually, let's just check out the runways today. We have, as usual, 4 runways. We have runway 22 left that I'll be using for arrivals and 22 right for arrivals. And I'll be using 13 left and 13 right for the departures. Since most of the cargoes are coming out of this area here, I'll be pushing them all onto 13 right and all these cargoes up here onto 13 left. As with the international flights, which are at this terminal, we'll have them at 13 as well. So we have to be very fast most of the time, because I don't know how many, but there's going to be a lot of them. So let's just fly down here and check out Syed Ishtiaq Ahmad's aircraft that he was looking for. And here we have them already. So we do have our Nepal Airlines sitting here. I'll be leaving later on today, and we got a couple more. These are all the available aircrafts that are available. This is a little bit too fast, so let's go a little bit slower here. And then we have Biman, Bangladesh as well, and then right behind him here we got the small Nepal one. So it's going to be same amount. I think it's 5 for you, Syed Ishtiaq Ahmad. But I don't know, this is wrong, but right, because you are writing Syed or Syed small, so I don't know what your real name in full is. So let's jump over to the cargo area, or we can do that a little bit faster. And then you will see every airline that you see. Oh, this is the American terminal. Sorry about that. Oh, we got a aircraft sitting here as well. I hope that is not that one that's bugged. Here we got quite a few. So we got the Airbridge Cargo that was just there, and a whole bunch here. These will all be leaving a little later on, most of them or all of them, I don't know yet. Dan the Man, we had one issue with your schedule, and that schedule is that you had the FedEx flight, that's this one here. FedEx does not have the 76F. They have the 76Y, so I've changed the F to a Y, and now we have a wonderful, beautiful livery instead of a white aircraft. I hope you didn't mind me changing that. Okay, now, if enough talk, let's turn some lights on, which are already on, so we'll leave those off, and turn everything else on. I would like to welcome everybody who's just recently subscribed. Welcome everybody who's tuning in for another session. Thank you very much. Please leave comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So let's get going. Thank you very much. Oh, we hard mode. No, we need easy mode today because there's just too many aircrafts as far as I've seen already. FedEx 1 for heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Ground 13 left pushback approved.
FedEx 36 for heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Ground, 1 tree left pushback approved, FedEx 364 heavy.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 1 heavy request pushback.
Tower, Cal 951 heavy inbound runway
Airbridge
22
Cargo
right.
1 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, 1 tree right pushback approved, Airbridge Cargo 1 heavy.
And yes, right now we should be okay. Oh wow, we got already. So one thing that we need to look out for runway 22 left and 22 right is departures on 13 left. Even though these do not touch each other, you do get penalized if one just comes in and the other one just departs, so we have to time that one perfectly. And of course, if there's an arrival on 22 right, it will immediately block both runways here. So hopefully there's not going to be too many on 22 right, otherwise I may have to try and see if I can divert them onto 22 left. We'll have to wait and see.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 61 heavy
Airbridge Cargo 61
pushback.
heavy pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Okay, we got a whole bunch of aircrafts here as well.
Ground, 1 tree
Some of
right
them
pushback approved, Airbridge
sitting
Cargo
in the
61 heavy.
trees.
Tower, Western Global 444 heavy inbound runway
Okay,
22
now
left.
I do not know.
Ground, FedEx 364 heavy request taxi
I do not
runway
know
1
if
tree
we
left.
have.
Ground,
Come on.
FedEx 14 heavy request taxi
Okay, guys,
runway
you
1
can
tree
see
left.
immediately lots of talking necessary today. FedEx 364 heavy runway 13 left via Charlie. FedEx 14 heavy runway 13 left via Charlie.
Runway 1 tree left via Charlie, FedEx 364 heavy. Runway 1 tree left via Charlie,
So it's going
FedEx
to be very,
14
very
heavy.
busy. And hopefully the 22 right arrivals are not going to stuff us up with the departures. Obviously 13 right is going to be pretty good most of the time. So hopefully we do not have too many departures at 13 left.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 1 heavy request taxi
Airbridge
runway
Cargo
1
1
tree
heavy
right.
runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo Quebec.
Runway 1 tree right via Romeo Bravo Quebec, Airbridge Cargo 1 heavy.
Need to get these aircrafts up in the air very, very quickly. Okay, I can already see where we do have a gap behind Western Global 444, so that's pretty good. FedEx 364 heavy runway 13 left, line up and wait. I apologize.
Runway 1 tree left line up and wait, FedEx
I'm going to
364
apologize
heavy.
straight away.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 61 heavy request taxi
Airbridge
runway
Cargo
1 tree
61
right.
heavy runway 13 right via Quebec.
Runway 1 tree right via Quebec, Airbridge
Okay,
Cargo 61 heavy.
I apologize now straight away because there's going to be
China
so
Cargo
much
7
talking
heavy
on
request
top of the
pushback.
other one, and therefore, yeah, there's not going to be a lot of chit-chat from me today. China Cargo Airline 7 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, 1 tree right pushback approved, China
My
Cargo
screen
7
is already
heavy.
crashing.
Ground, Bangladesh 1206 heavy request pushback.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't have time for that. Bangladesh 1206 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, 1 tree right pushback approved. Bangladesh
FedEx
1206
364
heavy.
heavy, wind is calm, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Unable to comply, FedEx 364
FedEx
heavy.
364 heavy, wind is calm, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. Wow.
Unable to comply, FedEx
Okay.
364
FedEx
heavy.
364 heavy, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. Ooh.
Runway 1 tree left cleared for takeoff, FedEx
Seems that the
364 heavy.
calm wind is not working for some reason. FedEx 14 heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 1 tree left line up and wait, FedEx
Average
14
cargo
heavy.
61 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 1 tree right line up and wait, Airbridge Cargo 61 heavy.
Okay. Cal 9051 heavy, wind is calm, runway 22 right, clear to land. Okay.
Unable to comply, Cal
Cal
9051
9051
heavy.
heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 85 at 0 knots.
Tower, Giant 802 heavy inbound runway 22 right.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Cal 9
Western Global
51 heavy.
444 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 85 at 0 knots.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo Tree Heavy request pushback.
Average cargo 37 heavy, actually.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Western Global
China Cargo
444
Airlines 7
heavy.
heavy, runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec.
Ground, China Cargo 7 heavy request taxi runway 13
FedEx
right.
364 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec. China Cargo 7 heavy. Contact departure. Goodbye. FedEx 364
Sorry, you can't
heavy.
see this easy.
Ground, Bangladesh 1206 heavy request taxi
Bangladesh
runway 13 right.
1206 heavy, runway 13 right at Papa Echo via Papa.
Runway 13 right at Papa Echo via Papa. Bangladesh 1206 heavy.
Okay. So we got Cal coming in from Israel. That is Cal Cargo Airlines Israel. Let's check out that one. It's a nice livery here. Average cargo 61 heavy, wind is 85 at 0 knots, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Airbridge Cargo 61 heavy.
Okay, as soon as we have the arrival coming in. Average cargo 3 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. FedEx, okay, let him talk.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved. Airbridge
FedEx
Cargo 3
14
heavy.
heavy, wind is 85 at 0 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 left cleared for takeoff. FedEx 14
Cal
heavy.
951 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo, Bravo, Whiskey, Charlie.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 2263 heavy request pushback. Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey Charlie. Cal 951
Average cargo
heavy.
1 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Tower, UPS 159er heavy inbound
Average
runway
cargo
22 right.
2263 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. Airbridge Cargo 1 heavy.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. Airbridge
Wow,
Cargo
we're gonna push them all the
2263
way
heavy.
across. Average cargo 2263 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Oh, what's now? Average cargo 2263 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Nah, yeah, I'll push them to 22 right.
Ground,
We
22
should be able
right
to
pushback
find a gap
approved.
there.
Airbridge Cargo 2263 heavy.
Okay, everybody's moving. Western Global 444 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu, Bravo. Western Global 444 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu, Bravo, Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey. Western Global 444
Cal
heavy.
951 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Cal 951
Average
heavy.
cargo 61 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. Airbridge Cargo
Giant
61 heavy.
802 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 85 at 0 knots.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Giant
FedEx
802
14
heavy.
heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Goodbye. FedEx 14
China
heavy.
Cargo 47 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, China Cargo 47 heavy request pushback. Ground, 13 right pushback approved. China
Average
Cargo
cargo 3
47
heavy,
heavy.
runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo Quebec.
Ground. Airbridge Cargo Tree heavy request taxi runway
I
13
don't-
right.
I wanted to
13
go
right by
Romeo
Bravo,
immediately.
Papa Echo. Airbridge Cargo
Average
3
cargo
heavy.
3 heavy, runway 13 right via Romeo.
Tower. Royal Nepal 8172
just
inbound
doesn't do
runway
it.
22 right.
Western
Runway
Global
13 right
444
by
heavy,
Romeo.
continue taxi.
Airbridge Cargo Tree heavy.
Continue taxi. Western Global 444 heavy.
Tower, Air Bridge Cargo 1005 Heavy inbound runway 22 left.
Ground, Air Bridge Cargo 2263 Heavy request taxi
Average
runway
Cargo
22 right.
2263 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, Lufthansa Cargo 8805 Heavy
Lufthansa
request
Cargo
pushback.
8805 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Continue taxi.
Now
Air Bridge
he
Cargo
is moving
2263
behind
Heavy.
there, excellent.
Ground, 1 tree right pushback approved. Lufthansa
That
Cargo
is good
8805
news.
Heavy.
That's what I wanted him to do, so the China Cargo
UPS
can
9er Heavy inbound
push
runway
back
22
nicely
right.
on his own without getting interrupted, and hopefully he can push behind it and they don't lock each other up. Hopefully, never know with these folks. UPS 159er Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 85 at 0 knots. Oh, no, nothing is closed here. UPS 159er Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 84 at 0 knots. Oh, we got tons of arrivals coming in now all of a sudden.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. UPS
Average Cargo
159er Heavy.
2263 Heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Unable to comply. Air Bridge Cargo 2263 Heavy.
Ground, China Cargo 47 Heavy request taxi
China
runway
Cargo
13
47
right.
Heavy, runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec.
Runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec. China Cargo
Average Cargo 1
47
Heavy,
Heavy.
wind is 84 at 0 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Air Bridge Cargo 1 Heavy.
Bangladesh 1206 Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. I saw my mistake that Average Cargo is going to 22 right,
Runway
not
13 right,
13.
line up and wait. Bangladesh
Giant
1206 Heavy.
802 Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey. Charlie.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey Charlie, Giant 802 Heavy. Tower, Singapore Cargo 10 Heavy inbound runway 22 left.
Ground, Royal Nepal 2191 request
Royal Nepal
pushback.
2191 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, 1 tree right pushback approved. Royal Nepal 21901. Ground, Polar 2 Heavy request pushback. Ground, Lufthansa Cargo 8805 Heavy request
Polar
taxi
2 Heavy,
runway 1
pushback
tree
approved,
right.
expect runway 13 left. Are we lucky? Yes, we are.
Ground, 1 tree left pushback approved. Polar 2 Heavy.
Okay, what do we got next? UPS is coming down. Oh, wow. I thought he's on 22 right. Oh, did they have 22 rights? Oh, that was my mistake. Damn it.
Tower, Cargo Lux 9er
I had
229er Heavy
2 on
inbound
22
runway
right.
22
My
right.
fault. Wow, crazy.
Ground, China Cargo 65
Western
Heavy
Global
request
444
pushback.
Heavy, continue taxi. Ah, he tricked me there. He tricked me.
Continue taxi, Western Global
Cal
444
9051
Heavy.
Heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Hold short of runway 4 left. Cal
Bangladesh
9051 Heavy.
1206 Heavy, wind is 84 at 0 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Average Cargo 1 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Bangladesh
Average
1206
Cargo
Heavy.
is down there. He's down
Contact
there.
departure. Good night.
Lufthansa
Air Bridge
Cargo
Cargo 1
8805
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo, Quebec. China Cargo 65 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Runway 1 tree right by Romeo Bravo Quebec. Lufthansa Cargo
UPS
8805
159
Heavy.
Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Ground, 1 tree right pushback approved. China
Royal
Cargo
Nepal
65 Heavy.
8172, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 84 at 1 knots.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Average
UPS
Cargo
159er Heavy.
1005 Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 84 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Royal Nepal
China Cargo 7 Heavy,
8172.
runway 13 right, land up and wait.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Air Bridge Cargo
Giant 802
1005
Heavy,
Heavy.
continue taxi.
Runway 1 tree right line up and wait. China Cargo 7
Royal
Heavy.
Nepal 21901, runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via Papa.
Continue taxi, Giant
Royal
802
Nepal
Heavy.
21901, runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via Papa.
Ground, Royal Nepal 219 request taxi runway 13 right. Runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via Papa Echo, Royal Nepal 219
Bangladesh 1206 heavy, contact departure.
Tower, Polar 861 heavy inbound runway 22 left.
Contact departure, good night, Bangladesh 1206 heavy.
Ground, Polar 2 heavy request taxi runway
Polar 2
13
heavy,
left.
runway 13 left via Charlie.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 2009
UPS
heavy
9
request
heavy, runway
pushback.
22 right, clear to land, wind is 84 at 1 knots.
Runway 13 left via Charlie, Polar 2 heavy.
UPS 159 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 22 right cleared to land, UPS 9er heavy.
Airbridge Cargo 2009 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Continue taxi, UPS 159er heavy.
Royal Nepal 8172, taxi to terminal via Kilo Alpha.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved, Airbridge Cargo 2009er
Singapore
heavy.
Cargo 10 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 84 at 1 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Kilo Alpha, Royal Nepal 8172.
Airbridge Cargo 2263 heavy, runway 22 right, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 22 left cleared to land, Singapore Cargo 10 heavy.
Airbridge Cargo 1005 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Runway 22 right line up and wait behind next landing aircraft, Airbridge Cargo 2263 heavy.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey, Airbridge Cargo
Royal
1005
Nepal
heavy.
21901, runway 13 right at Papa Echo.
Ground, China Cargo 65 heavy request taxi
Cargo
runway
Lux
13
Liner
right.
229 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 84 at 1 knots.
Runway 13 right at Papa Echo, Royal Nepal
China Cargo
21901.
7 heavy, wind is 84 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22 right cleared to land.
I made a
Cargo Lux
huge
Liner
mistake
229
here just
heavy.
then.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff, China Cargo 7
Airbridge
heavy.
Cargo 1005 heavy, continue taxi.
Tower, Orbis 732 heavy inbound runway
Cargo Lux
22
Liner
right.
229 heavy, go around.
Continue taxi, Airbridge Cargo
Cargo Lux Liner
1005 heavy.
229 heavy, contact departure. That was my mistake, I should have had Airbridge
Go
Cargo
around.
depart
Cargo
here.
Lux Niner 229er heavy. Contact departure, good night, Cargo Lux
Airbridge
Niner
Cargo 3 heavy,
229er
runway
heavy.
13 right, line up and wait.
Ground, FedEx 385 heavy request pushback. Runway 13 right line up and wait, Airbridge Cargo 3
China
heavy.
Cargo 65 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, China
Polar
Cargo
2 heavy,
65
runway
heavy.
13 left, line up and wait.
Ground, Airbridge Cargo 2009er
Western
heavy
Global
request taxi
444
runway
heavy,
13
continue
right.
taxi.
Runway 13 left line up and wait.
Airbridge Cargo
Polar 2 heavy.
2263 heavy, wind is 83 at 1 knots, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Western
Royal
Global
Nepal 8172,
444
continue
heavy.
taxi.
Runway 22 right cleared for takeoff, Airbridge
UPS
Cargo
9 heavy,
2263
taxi
heavy.
to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Continue taxi, Royal Nepal
Singapore Cargo
8172.
10 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey, UPS
China
9er
Cargo
heavy.
7 heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey, Singapore Cargo 10
Polar 2
heavy.
heavy, wind is 83 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, goodbye, China Cargo 7 heavy. Runway 13 left cleared for takeoff, Polar 2 heavy.
Tower, Antonov Bureau 667 heavy inbound
Polar
runway 22
861
right.
heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 83 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 left cleared to land, Polar
Average
861
Cargo
heavy.
3 heavy, wind is 83 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Ground, FedEx
China
360
Cargo
heavy
47
request
heavy, runway
pushback.
13 left, right, line up and wait. China Cargo 47 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Singapore Cargo
Runway
10 heavy,
right
continue
cleared for
taxi.
takeoff, Airbridge Cargo 3 heavy.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Giant
China
802
Cargo
heavy,
47
continue taxi.
heavy.
UPS
Continue
159
taxi.
heavy, hold short of
Singapore
runway 4
Cargo
right.
10 heavy. Continue
UPS
taxi.
159
Giant
heavy, hold short of
802
runway
heavy.
4 right. FedEx 385 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right.
Airbridge Cargo
UPS
2263
159er
heavy,
heavy.
contact departure.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved.
Airbridge
FedEx
Cargo
385
1005
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi. Giant
Contact
802
departure.
heavy, continue
Good night.
taxi.
Airbridge Cargo 2263 heavy.
Airbridge
Continue
Cargo
taxi.
2009
Airbridge
heavy,
Cargo
runway
1005
13 right
heavy.
at Papa Delta. Polar 2 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Giant 802
UPS 9er
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi. UPS 9er heavy,
Runway
continue
13
taxi.
right at Papa Delta. Airbridge Cargo 2009er heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Polar 2 heavy. Continue taxi. UPS 9er heavy. Tower. Lufthansa Cargo 8080 heavy inbound runway 22 right.
Orbis 732 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 83 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 right, cleared to land. Orbis 732 heavy.
Polar 861 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo, Sierra.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Sierra. Polar 861
Airbridge
heavy.
Cargo 3 heavy, contact departure. Hopefully the runway is going to be
Contact
long
departure.
enough for
Good
the
night. Airbridge
Antonov.
Cargo 3 heavy.
So this is going to be exciting in a couple of seconds. Antonov Bureau 667 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 83 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 right, cleared to land. Antonov Bureau 667 heavy.
Okay, so we got a little bit of a gap here
Ground.
now.
Connie 487 heavy request pushback.
Kami 487 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. China Cargo
Ground.
47 heavy,
13
wind
right
is
pushback
83 at 1
approved.
knots, runway
Connie
13 right, clear
487
for
heavy.
takeoff. Royal Nepal 21901, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Polar
China Cargo
861 heavy,
47
continue
heavy.
taxi.
Runway 13 right line up and
Singapore
wait.
Cargo 10
Royal
heavy,
Nepal
hold short of
219er
runway
1.
4 right.
Continue taxi. Polar 861 heavy.
FedEx
Hold
385
short
heavy,
of
runway
runway 4
13
right.
right.
Singapore Cargo
at
10
Papa
heavy.
Delta.
Runway 13 right at Papa Delta. FedEx 385 heavy.
Orbis 732 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra.
Ground. FedEx 385 heavy request taxi runway 13 right.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra. Orbis 732 heavy.
Tower. Polar 25 heavy
Airbridge
inbound
Cargo
runway 22 right.
1005 heavy, hold short of runway 13 right.
Hold short of runway 13 right. Airbridge Cargo
UPS 9er
1005
heavy,
heavy.
hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right. UPS 9er heavy.
Alright, so everybody should be good. We just need that Antonov down. Let's check that Antonov. Here he is. Just arrived. Orbis 732 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Orbis
China Cargo
732
47
heavy.
heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. China Cargo
Polar
47
861
heavy.
heavy, hold short of runway 13 right.
Ground. Connie 487 heavy request
Connie
taxi runway
487
13
heavy,
right.
runway 13 right via Quebec.
Hold short of runway 13 right. Polar 861
Okay.
heavy. Runway 13 right via Quebec. Connie
Royal Nepal
487 heavy.
21901, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff.
China
Royal
Cargo
Nepal
65 heavy, runway
2191.
13 right, line up and wait.
Tower. Eurotrans 494 Heavy inbound
FedEx
runway
360
22
Heavy
right.
pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. China
Oh,
Cargo
no,
65
not you
Heavy.
again.
Ground. 13 right pushback approved. FedEx 360
I don't like
Heavy.
this crashing of my secondary screen. I need it. With no secondary screen, no good work here. Antonov Bureau 667 Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra. Antonov Bureau
Lufthansa
667
Cargo
Heavy.
8080 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots. China Cargo 65 Heavy, wind is 82 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22 right clear to land. Lufthansa
Average
Cargo
Cargo
8080
2009
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. China
Royal
Cargo
Nepal
65 Heavy.
21901, contact departure.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. Airbridge Cargo 2009 Heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Royal Nepal
Giant has to
21901.
wait.
Ground. Giant 469 Heavy request pushback. Tower. Airbridge Cargo 5002 Heavy inbound runway 22 right.
Alrighty, folks, so we got another bunch of arrivals coming in. Hope you guys are able to follow. Polar 25 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Polar 25
So
Heavy.
we got too many on the right hand sides coming in. I don't like that. But, yeah, it's just one of these things. Oh, wow!
Cargo Lux 9er 229er Heavy inbound
Where do you
runway
come
22
from?
left.
Second time I made the same mistake. These are all on the right hand side. I got to concentrate more on
Ground. FedEx 360 Heavy
that.
request
Antonov
taxi
Bureau
runway 13
667
right.
Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Antonov
I knew
Bureau
it's going to be an issue
667
with
Heavy.
these 22 right ones. Polar 861 Heavy. He's got his go. He can go. He's all good. Come on, Antonov Bureau, cross. So, that was 2 mistakes. We're not going to make any more now. China Cargo 65 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure.
It's too much
Good
coming
night.
in on 22
China Cargo
right
65 Heavy.
Airbridge Cargo 2009 Heavy, wind is 82 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Well, it's not going to be enough though, he's already 3 miles out. Lufthansa Cargo 8080 Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra. Giant 469 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Not too short.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra. Lufthansa
Giant
Cargo
469
8080
Heavy,
Heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 22 right.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. Giant 469er Heavy. Ground. 22 right pushback approved. Giant
FedEx
469er
385
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 13. That's good.
Tower. Western Global
FedEx
111 Heavy
360
inbound
Heavy,
runway
continue
22
taxi.
right.
Ground. Royal Nepal 575 Heavy
Royal
request
Nepal
pushback.
575 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Continue taxi. FedEx 360 Heavy.
Eurotrans 494 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Ground. 13 right pushback approved. Royal Nepal 575 Heavy.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Eurotrans 494 Heavy.
See if we can get an arrival, a departure going now. Airbridge Cargo 2009 Heavy, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Off you go, quickly.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Airbridge Cargo 2009
Lufthansa Cargo
Heavy.
8805 Heavy, runway 13 right, land up and wait.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. Lufthansa Cargo
Average Cargo
8805 Heavy.
5002 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Tower. Western Global 222 Heavy
Western
inbound runway
Global
22 right.
222 Heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Runway 22 right
Push
clear
him
to land.
over.
Air
Give
bridge
us
cargo
another gap there.
5002 heavy. Enter
Polar
final runway
25 heavy,
22 left.
taxi to apron
Western Global
via
222 heavy.
Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey. Polar 25
Giant
heavy.
469er heavy, runway 22 right via Charlie. Oh, not again.
Ground. Giant
Okay,
469er
so
heavy request
we
taxi
just
runway
don't have
22
any
right.
chances at
Runway
all
22 right via Charlie.
within the
Giant
5
469er
nautical
heavy.
mile range to have a departure going. So, okay. Well, we know it now. No chances at all. Come on, lift off. And there's the other one underneath it. Okay, we learned once and for all never to do it again. Lufthansa Cargo 8080 heavy, continue taxi. Lufthansa Cargo 8080 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa Cargo 8080 heavy.
So we just can't do that. At least we learned something out of that one. Airbridge Cargo 2009, a heavy contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. Airbridge Cargo
Eurotransport
2009 heavy.
for heavy taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra. Eurotransport 904 heavy.
Cargo Lux 9229 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots. That is our go-around aircraft.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Cargo Lux
Western
9er
Global 111
229er
heavy,
heavy.
runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots. Okay, and then we do have a gap there.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Western
Finally,
Global 111
after that
heavy.
one. Polar 25 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Polar 25 heavy.
Ground, Royal Nepal 575 heavy request taxi runway
Eurotrans
13
494
right.
heavy, hold short of runway 13 left.
Ground. Land Cargo 8879er heavy request pushback. Hold short of runway 13 left. Eurotransport
Land Cargo
904 heavy.
8879 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground. 13 right pushback approved. Land Cargo
Royal Nepal
8879er heavy.
575 heavy, runway 13 right at Papa Charlie.
Runway 13 right at Papa Charlie, Royal Nepal
We can have plenty
575
of
heavy.
departures in a second.
Tower. Giant 842 heavy inbound runway
Giant
22
469
left.
heavy, runway 22 right, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 22 right line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Giant
Average
469er
Cargo
heavy.
5002 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra. Airbridge
Giant
Cargo
999 heavy,
5002
pushback
heavy.
approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground. Giant 9er heavy request pushback. Ground. 13 right pushback approved. Giant 9er heavy.
So we do have to take the Giant on the left hand side is good, but Western Global we got to keep on the right hand side. Unfortunately. Western Global 222 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots. Cargo Lux 90229 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Sierra.
Runway 22 left clear to land. Western Global
Okay, so
222
finally
heavy.
we can
Taxi to apron
do
via
some
Zulu Bravo Sierra.
departures.
Cargo Lux 9er 229er heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo 8805 heavy, wind is 81 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Tower. Western Global Tree
FedEx
heavy
360
inbound
heavy, runway
22
13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa Cargo
Cargo Lux
8805 heavy.
90229 heavy, hold short of runway 22 right.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. FedEx 360 heavy.
Hold short of runway 22 right. Cargo Lux 9er
Western Global
229er
111
heavy.
heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra.
Ground. Land Cargo 8879er heavy request taxi
Land Cargo
runway 13
8879
right.
heavy, runway 13 right via Bravo Quebec.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha Sierra, Western
Oh,
Global
it's
111
crashing
Heavy.
again. No
Runway
good,
1 tree
no
right via
good.
Bravo, Quebec. Land cargo
Sorry about this,
8879er
folks.
Heavy.
My computer is just
Tower,
not that good
Royal
anymore.
Nepal 145 Heavy inbound runway 22 right. Ground, Giant 9er Heavy request taxi runway 1 tree right.
Ground, FedEx 489er Heavy request pushback.
Royal Nepal 145 Heavy enter final runway 22 left. Push that one across.
Enter final runway 22 left. Royal Nepal 145
FedEx
Heavy.
360 Heavy, wind is 81 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1 tree right cleared for takeoff.
FedEx 385
360
Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 1 tree right, line up and wait. FedEx
Lufthansa
385
Cargo
Heavy.
8805 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. Lufthansa Cargo
Giant
8805
999
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo Quebec.
Runway 1 tree right by Romeo Bravo Quebec. Giant 9er Heavy.
Cargo Lux 9er Heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Cargo Lux 9er
Need to get these
229er
departures
Heavy.
going, and then we can cross the other ones down the bottom. Before the next arrivals come in, we'll do one more departure.
Tower. FedEx
FedEx
62 Heavy inbound
385
runway
Heavy, wind
22
is
left.
81 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. And after this departure, we'll have the Giant sitting on runway 22
Runway
right.
1 tree right cleared for takeoff.
Western
FedEx
Global
385
222 Heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Sierra.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Sierra. Western
FedEx
Global
360
222
Heavy,
Heavy.
contact departure.
Contact departure.
Connie
Good night.
487 Heavy,
FedEx
runway 13 right,
360
line up
Heavy.
and wait. Giant 842 Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Runway 1 tree right, line up and wait. Connie 487 Heavy. Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Giant 842 Heavy.
Western Global 222 Heavy,
Polar
taxi
662
to
Heavy,
apron
request
via
pushback.
Zulu Bravo Sierra. What's going on?
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Sierra. Western Global
on.
222 Heavy.
Giant 469er Heavy, wind is 81 at 1 knots, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. What's the matter with you, Western Global?
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. Giant 469er
Western
Heavy.
Global 222 Heavy, taxi to apron. Okay.
Taxi to apron. Western Global 222 Heavy.
Why did you go around that way? Is there any situation why you would want to do that? FedEx 385 Heavy, contact departure. Average Cargo 5002 Heavy, continue taxi. Western Global 111 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Contact departure. Goodbye. FedEx
Western Global
385
222 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Continue taxi. Airbridge Cargo
FedEx 489 Heavy,
5002 Heavy.
pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Western
UPS
Global
106 Heavy,
111 Heavy.
pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Western Global 222 Heavy.
Western Global 333 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Ground, 1 tree left pushback approved. FedEx 489er Heavy.
Ground. 1 tree left pushback approved. UPS 106 Heavy. Runway 22 right, cleared to land. Western
So
Global
we've got the
333 Heavy.
333 coming in.
Ground, Royal Nepal 3517 Heavy
Royal
request
Nepal
pushback.
145 Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Ground. UPS 106
Polar
Heavy request
662
pushback.
Heavy, actually no, I think there's one of these two
Runway
going in
22
there,
left,
right? No.
cleared to land.
Polar
Royal
662
Nepal
Heavy,
145
pushback
Heavy.
approved. Expect runway 13 right.
Tower. Giant 982 Heavy
Giant
inbound runway
469 Heavy,
22 right.
contact departure.
Ground. 1 tree right pushback approved. Polar 662 Heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Giant 469er Heavy.
Connie 487 Heavy, wind is 81 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Connie 487 heavy.
Okay, so we have the 333 is down. And we've got the Giant up the top there. We'll leave that one on the left-hand side because of the German cargo coming in. Royal Nepal 3517 heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right. Lufthansa Cargo 8080 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved. Royal Nepal
FedEx
3517
62
heavy.
heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa Cargo
FedEx
8080
489
heavy.
continue taxi.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. FedEx 62 heavy.
Continue taxi. FedEx 489
Royal
heavy.
Nepal 575 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Royal Nepal
Western Global
575
333
heavy.
heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Ground, Lufthansa Cargo 8889 heavy, request pushback.
Giant 842 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey. Western Global 333 heavy.
FedEx 489 heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey. Giant 842 heavy.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait. FedEx 489 heavy.
Royal Nepal 575 heavy, wind is 80 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Ground, FedEx 489 heavy, request
Connie
taxi runway
487 heavy,
13
contact
left.
departure.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Royal Nepal
UPS
575
106
heavy.
heavy, runway 13 left via Charlie. UPS
Contact
106
departure.
heavy,
Good night.
runway
Connie
13
487
left
heavy.
via Charlie. Got it. Lufthansa Cargo 8889 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Is that good enough? Yes it is.
Runway 13 left via
now
Charlie.
these two got
UPS
hooked up to each
106
other.
heavy.
Ground, 13 left pushback approved.
There's plenty of
Lufthansa
room
Cargo
between you
8889 heavy.
guys.
Tower, German Cargo 6116 heavy, inbound runway 22 left.
And just hate that.
Ground. German Cargo
Average Cargo
6633 heavy,
5002
request
heavy, continue
pushback.
taxi.
Ground. Polar
Giant
662
842
heavy,
heavy,
request taxi
continue taxi.
runway 13 right.
Royal Nepal
Continue
145
taxi.
heavy,
Air
taxi
Bridge
to
Cargo
apron via
5002
Zulu
heavy.
Alpha. Royal Nepal
Continue
145
taxi.
heavy,
Giant
taxi to
842
terminal
heavy.
via Alpha.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Alpha. Royal Nepal 145 heavy. Taxi to terminal via Alpha. Royal Nepal
Giant
145
999
heavy.
heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Ground. UPS 106 heavy, request
FedEx
taxi
62
runway 13
heavy,
left.
and then Giant 82.
Runway 13 right,
FedEx
line up and
489
wait.
heavy,
Giant
wind
999
is
heavy.
80 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Tower. Eurotrans 51 heavy, inbound
UPS
runway
106
22
heavy,
right.
runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 13 left cleared for takeoff.
Royal
FedEx
Nepal
489
145 heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Royal Nepal
UPS
145 heavy,
106
continue
heavy.
taxi.
Hold short of runway 4 left.
Royal Nepal 575
145
heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Royal
FedEx
Nepal
62
145
heavy,
heavy.
taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Contact departure. Good night. Royal Nepal 575 heavy.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Polar
FedEx
662
62
heavy, runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo Quebec.
Tower. Polar 661 heavy, request pushback. Runway 13 right by Romeo
Western
Bravo
Global
Quebec
333
Echo.
heavy,
Polar
continue
662 heavy.
FedEx 62 heavy,
Lufthansa Cargo 8889
hold
heavy,
short of
request
runway
taxi
4
runway
left.
13 left.
Continue taxi. Western Global
Giant
333 heavy.
982 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 80 at 1 knots.
Hold short
FedEx
of runway 4
489 heavy,
left.
contact departure.
FedEx 62 heavy. Runway 22 right, cleared to land. Giant 982 heavy.
Contact departure. Goodbye. FedEx 489
German
heavy.
Cargo 6116 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 80 at 1 knots.
Ground. Lufthansa Cargo 32 heavy, request
Land
pushback.
Cargo 61 heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. German Cargo
Lufthansa Cargo
6116
8889
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi.
Enter final runway 22 left. Land cargo 61
FedEx
heavy.
62 heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa Cargo 8889er Heavy.
Hold short of runway 4 left.
Polar
FedEx
662 heavy, continue taxi.
Tower, land cargo 61 heavy inbound runway 22 right. Continue taxi.
Polar 662 heavy,
662
runway 13 right via Romeo, Quebec.
Runway 13 right by Romeo, Quebec. Polar
He's going all the
662
way up.
heavy.
Ground, China Cargo 24
wait
Heavy
too
request
long.
pushback.
Where are we? What have we got? Arrivals coming in, Eurotrans coming in, and Giant 982 has just arrived. Giant 999 heavy, wind is 80 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff.
China
Giant
Cargo
999
24
heavy.
heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Lufthansa Cargo 32 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved. China Cargo 24
Giant
Heavy.
982 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved. Lufthansa cargo 32 heavy.
Okay.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha. Giant 982 heavy.
UPS 106 heavy, wind is 80 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Eurotrans 41 heavy inbound runway
Eurotrans
22 right.
51 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 80 at 1 knots.
Runway 13 left cleared for takeoff. UPS 106 heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo 8889er heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right cleared to land.
German Cargo
Eurotrans Flight 1
6633
heavy.
heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Finally.
Runway 13 left line up and wait. Lufthansa Cargo 8889er Heavy.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved. German cargo
Giant
6633
982 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right.
Lufthansa Cargo
6116
6116 heavy. German Cargo 6116 heavy. Taxi to terminal via Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet.
Polar
German
661
Cargo
heavy, pushback
6116
approved, expect
heavy.
runway 13 right.
Tower, 13
not
right
again.
pushback approved. Polar 661 heavy.
My computer is way past his limits.
Ground, China Cargo 24
on,
Heavy
come on,
request
come on.
taxi runway 13 right.
Giant 842 heavy, continue taxi. Royal Nepal 145 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right. FedEx 62
Continue taxi.
heavy, hold short
Giant
of runway
842
4
heavy.
right.
Hold short of
Lufthansa
runway
Cargo
4 right.
32 heavy,
Royal
continue
Nepal
taxi.
145 heavy.
Oh, he's not ready yet. Giant 999 heavy, continue. Giant 999
Hold
heavy,
short of
contact
runway 4
departure.
right. FedEx 62 heavy.
UPS 106 heavy, contact departure. UPS 106 heavy, contact departure. Not Ukraine International. UPS 106 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa cargo 32 heavy.
What else we got in arrivals coming in?
Say
Line
again.
Cargo,
Giant
Eurotrans
999er
51
heavy.
is down.
Contact departure.
Lufthansa Cargo
Goodbye.
8889
Giant
heavy,
999er
runway
heavy.
13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure. Good night.
China Cargo
UPS
24 heavy.
106 heavy.
Runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo, Quebec.
Runway 13
Lufthansa
left
Cargo
cleared for
32
takeoff.
heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo
Lufthansa
8889er
Cargo
Heavy.
32 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway
German
13 right
Cargo
by Romeo
6116
Bravo
heavy,
Quebec.
continue taxi.
China Cargo 24 Heavy.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. Lufthansa
Land
cargo
Cargo
32
61
heavy.
heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 80 at 1 knots.
Continue taxi. German
Western
Cargo
Global 333
6116
heavy,
heavy.
continue taxi.
Runway 22 left
Polar
clear to land.
661
Land
heavy,
cargo 61
runway
heavy.
13 right via Bravo, Quebec.
Continue taxi.
German Cargo
Western Global
6633
333
heavy,
heavy.
runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo, Quebec.
Runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec.
Eurotrans
Polar
51 heavy,
661 heavy.
taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha.
Runway 13 right by Romeo Bravo Quebec, German cargo 66 heavy. Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha, Eurotrans 51 heavy.
Eurotrans 41 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 7981 knots. China
Ground.
Cargo 11
Lufthansa
heavy,
Cargo
enter
32
final
heavy,
runway
request taxi
22
runway
left.
13 right. Runway 22 right, clear
Lufthansa
to
Cargo
land,
8889
Eurotrans
heavy,
41
contact
heavy.
departure. Lufthansa
Enter
Cargo
final
32
runway
heavy,
22
runway
left.
13 right,
China
line up
Cargo
and wait.
11 heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Lufthansa
Average Cargo
Cargo
67 heavy,
8889
pushback
heavy.
approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway
Average
13
Cargo
right, line up
67
and
heavy,
wait.
pushback approved,
Lufthansa
expect
Cargo
runway
32
22
heavy.
right.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. Airbridge Cargo
Giant
67
842
heavy.
heavy, hold short of runway 4 right. Giant 842
Tower,
heavy,
22 right, pushback approved.
hold
Airbridge
short of
Cargo
runway 4
67
right.
heavy.
FedEx 62 heavy. Now we gotta hold you there. Unfortunately.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Giant 842 heavy.
Eurotrans 51 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Giant 842
Land
heavy.
Cargo 61 heavy, taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Eurotrans 51 heavy. Taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha. Land Cargo 61 heavy. Tower, Polar 661 heavy, request taxi runway 13 right. Ground, German Cargo 66 heavy, request taxi runway 13 right.
Tower.
Hope you'll
China
be able
Cargo
to
11
move
heavy, inbound
backwards.
runway 22 right.
You
Tower,
already are, that's
Airbridge
good.
Cargo 67 heavy, request pushback.
Alright.
Tower, China Cargo 661 heavy, inbound runway 22 left.
Left-hand side's coming
Tower,
in now, that's
Western
good.
Global
We're all
1010
safe. Oh,
heavy,
not
request
these
pushback.
two. Come on. See, they can't get past each other now. Oh, man. This is just so horrible. The aircrafts are just too large. In reality, they have no problems at all getting past each other.
Tower,
German Cargo
Giant
611 heavy,
975
hold
heavy,
position.
inbound runway 22 right.
Hold position. We've got to hold them there, of course, because it's not going to work again.
Hold position. German Cargo
Lufthansa Cargo 32
6116
heavy.
heavy.
Wind is 7981 knots. Runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Polar 662
Ground,
heavy.
Western
Runway
Global
13 right, line up
Niner
and
heavy,
wait.
request pushback. Runway 13 right,
FedEx
cleared for
62
takeoff.
heavy.
Lufthansa
Hold
Cargo
position.
32 heavy. Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Polar
Average
662
cargo's not
heavy.
ready. Average Cargo
Hold position.
67 heavy.
FedEx
Runway
62 heavy.
22 right via Whiskey. Oh, come on, please get around that one.
Runway 22 right via Whiskey. Airbridge Cargo 67
Average Cargo
heavy.
67 heavy. Runway 22 right via Whiskey Charlie.
Tower, Airbridge Cargo 67 heavy, request taxi runway 22
Average Cargo
right.
67 heavy. Runway 22 right via Charlie Echo. Ah, he can't get through. There's no line in between these
Runway
two.
22 right via Whiskey Charlie.
Oh,
Airbridge
man,
Cargo
this
67
is
heavy.
just stupid.
Runway 22 right via Charlie Echo Mike Charlie Zulu Golf. Airbridge Cargo 67 heavy.
Land Cargo 61 heavy, continue taxi. China Cargo 24 heavy, continue taxi. Average Cargo
Continue
67
taxi.
heavy, runway
Land Cargo
22
61
right.
heavy.
Continue taxi. China Cargo
Western
24
Global
heavy.
999 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Runway 22 right. Airbridge Cargo
Polar
67
662
heavy.
heavy, wind is 7981 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Eurotrans
Ground.
41 heavy,
13 right, pushback
taxi to
approved.
apron via
Western
Kilo
Global
Bravo
999
Whiskey.
heavy. Runway
Western
13
Global
right, cleared for
1010
takeoff.
heavy, pushback
Polar
approved, expect
662
runway
heavy.
13 left. Is it enough? Yes.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey. Eurotrans 41 heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo 32 heavy, contact departure.
Tower, 13 left, pushback
China
approved.
Cargo 11 heavy,
Western
runway
Global
22 left,
1010 heavy.
79 at 1 knots.
Contact departure. Good night. Lufthansa Cargo 32
Now I have
heavy.
to get everybody go across.
Runway 22 left cleared to land.
Western Global
China Cargo
555
11
heavy,
heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground, Western Global 555 heavy,
Eurotrans
request
41
pushback.
heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Ground, 13 right, pushback approved. Western Global 555 heavy. Hold short of runway 4 right. Eurotrans 41
So where
heavy.
are all you guys going? Okay, you're all safe. It's pretty good. China Cargo 661 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 79 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. China Cargo 661
Lufthansa
heavy.
Cargo 6116 heavy. German Cargo 6116 heavy, continue taxi. Polar 662 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi, German Cargo
Western
6116
Global
heavy.
9999 heavy, runway 13 right via Romeo Bravo, Quebec.
Contact departure, good night, Polar 662 heavy. Runway 13 right by Romeo Bravo, Quebec. Western
Hopefully we
Global
can get them
999er
all out
heavy.
of this
Ground,
so
Western
this is
Global
the
999er heavy,
tight
request taxi
area
runway
here.
13 right.
So we should be able to get this one across there, and then should be looking good again. Giant 975 heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 79 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 right, cleared to land, Giant 975 heavy.
Tower, Western Global 1010 heavy, request taxi runway 13
Western Global
left.
1010 heavy, runway 13 left via Charlie.
Ground, Western Global 555 heavy, request taxi runway 13 right.
China Cargo 11 heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Runway 13 left via Charlie, Western Global
China Cargo 11
1010
heavy,
heavy.
hold short of runway 4 left.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey, China Cargo 11 heavy. Hold short of runway 4 left, China
Let's
Cargo
hope that
11 heavy.
there's a little
Tower,
more gap
Giant 1025
in
heavy
between
inbound runway 22 right.
here. So these two are going to come close to each other around about here. So I want to find out if that's possible, if it was just a coincidence at that second. China Cargo 24 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13
Giant
right, line up and wait.
1025 heavy,
China
enter
Cargo
final
24
runway
heavy.
22 left.
Enter final runway 22 left. Giant
Average Cargo
1025
67
heavy.
heavy, runway 22 right, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. China Cargo 24
Runway
heavy, runway
22 right,
13
line
right,
up and
line
wait
up and
behind
wait.
next landing aircraft. Airbridge Cargo 67 heavy.
Runway
Okay,
13
they got
right,
past
line up
each
and
other.
wait. China Cargo 24 heavy.
Western Global 1010 heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait. Western Global
China Cargo
1010
661
heavy.
heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey. China Cargo
Okay, they got
661
past
heavy.
each other. China Cargo 661 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right. China Cargo
Hopefully they'll
661
get
heavy.
past each other at this position here when they come in.
Ground. China Cargo 6547
See,
heavy,
over the
request
bridge it
pushback.
wasn't possible. Just beyond it seemed to be okay. Or is it? Yep, all good. We're safe. That's good.
Ground. Eurotrans 882 heavy,
China
request
Cargo
pushback.
24 heavy, wind is 78 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Polar 661 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right,
Western
cleared for
Global
takeoff.
555
China
heavy,
Cargo
continue
24
taxi.
heavy.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Polar 661 heavy. Continue taxi. Western Global 555
China
heavy.
Cargo 6547 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground. 13 right, pushback approved. China Cargo 6547 heavy.
Giant 975 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha, Giant 975 heavy.
Tower. Polar 666 heavy inbound runway 22 right.
Let's see and have a look and see where is what. Box is 661. They are the next ones. They need to get out. Airbridge 67 will be the third in line, which could be pretty good. We can do that. Looks pretty good here. We'll see how we go. Western Global 1010 heavy, wind is 78 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. Polar 661 heavy, wind is 78 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 left cleared for takeoff.
China Cargo 11
Western
heavy,
Global
hold short of
1010
runway 4
heavy.
right.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Polar 661 heavy.
Hold short of runway 4 right. China Cargo 11 heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo 6633, no. German Cargo 6633
Ground.
heavy, runway
UPS
13 right, line up and
4206
wait.
heavy request pushback.
UPS 4206 heavy,
right, line
pushback
up and
approved,
wait.
expect runway
German
13
Cargo
right.
6633 heavy.
UPS 4206 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Oh man.
Ground. 13 right pushback approved. UPS 4206 heavy.
China Cargo 24 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. China Cargo 24 heavy.
Tower. Royal Nepal 904 heavy inbound runway 22 right. Ground. China Cargo 6547 heavy
China
request
Cargo
taxi runway 13 right.
6547 heavy, runway 13 right via Romeo, Quebec.
Runway 13 right by Romeo,
man,
Quebec.
this is
China Cargo 6547
crashing
heavy.
all the time. So frustrating.
Ground. Laxa 671 request pushback.
So frustrating. I need a new computer. This is just way too much for me. Eurotrans 882 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground.
Oh, not again.
13 right pushback approved. Eurotrans 882 heavy.
We are at the limits. Polar 661 heavy, contact departure. Okay, easy boy.
Going around
Yes.
runway 22 left.
Well, what am I
Giant
supposed to do when I
1025
can't
heavy.
see anything here? Giant 1025 heavy, contact departure. Polar 661 heavy, contact departure. Average Cargo
Contact
67
departure.
heavy,
Good
wind
night.
is 78 at 1
Giant
knots, runway 22
1025
right,
heavy.
cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure. Good night. Polar 661 heavy.
Giant
Runway 22 right
975
cleared for
heavy,
takeoff.
continue
Airbridge
taxi.
Cargo 67 heavy.
Western Global 1010 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Giant 975 heavy.
Contact departure. Goodbye.
And now
Western
I have
Global
so many on the
1010
right hand
heavy.
side.
Ground. UPS 4206 heavy request taxi runway 13 right.
Tower, TACA 574 inbound runway 22
Taka
right.
574, enter final runway 22 left.
Enter final runway 22 left.
Polar
TACA
666 heavy,
574.
runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 78 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Polar
Laxa
666
671
heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Ground. 13 right pushback approved. Laxa
Royal
671.
Nepal Force, I'll let him talk first.
Ground. Royal Nepal 460 heavy request
Royal
pushback.
Nepal 460 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Giant 975 heavy, hold short of taxiway Mama Alpha. Mama Alpha?
Ground.
Yeah,
13
this is
right
what I'm
pushback
after, my
approved.
mama.
Royal Nepal 460
Stupid
heavy.
things.
Hold short of taxiway Mike Alpha, Giant 975 heavy.
Just so crazy at the moment. Well, it's come on, Eurotrans, we're waiting for you. We can't do any departures because of these two arrivals.
Ground. Eurotrans
Average
882 heavy
Cargo
request taxi
67
runway
heavy,
13
contact
right.
departure. Eurotrans
Contact
882
departure.
heavy, runway
Goodbye.
13 right at
Airbridge
Papa
Cargo
Charlie.
67 heavy.
UPS 4206 heavy, runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec. UPS 4206 heavy. UPS 4206 heavy, runway 13 right via Bravo, Quebec.
Runway 13 right at Papa Charlie.
Western
Eurotrans
Global
882
909 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right via Bravo Quebec, UPS 4206 heavy. Tower, 13 left pushback approved.
Royal
Western
Nepal
Global
904 heavy runway
909 heavy.
22 right clear to land wind is 78 at 1 knots.
Tower, Singapore Cargo 5010
Singapore Cargo
heavy inbound runway
5010
22
heavy
right.
enter final runway 22 left.
Runway 22 right cleared to land, Royal Nepal 904 heavy. Enter final runway 22 left, Singapore Cargo 5010 heavy.
Going at the moment.
Tower, Western Global 909 heavy request
These
pushback.
are all heavies.
Ground, FedEx 367 heavy request pushback.
FedEx 367 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right.
Ground, 13 right pushback approved, FedEx 367 heavy. Ground, Laxa 671 request taxi runway
Laxa
13 right.
671 runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via Lima Bravo.
Runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via
Look
Lima
at this.
Bravo.
Look at this
Laxa
crazy
671.
he's doing. Laxa 671 runway 13 right at Papa Charlie. It's doing donuts.
Runway 13
Seriously.
right at Papa Charlie, Laxa 671. Tower, Eurotrans 41 inbound runway 22 right.
Polar 666 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey, Polar
Eurotrans
666 heavy.
882 heavy, hold position.
Ground, Royal Nepal 460 heavy
Royal
request
Nepal
taxi runway
460
13 right.
heavy, runway 13 right at Papa Delta.
Hold position. Eurotrans 882 heavy.
Taka 574, runway 22 left, clear to land. Taka
Runway 13 right at
574.
Papa Delta, Royal Nepal
Taka
460 heavy.
574. Nothing's working anymore now. Taka 574. Crazy. Taka 574. Isn't it Taka? Am I so incorrect here? Taka. Taka 574. Oh man.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Taka 574.
German Cargo 6633 heavy, wind is 78 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Western Global 909 heavy, continue taxi. Eurotrans 882 heavy, continue taxi. FedEx 367 heavy, continue taxi. Western Global 555 heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Singapore Cargo 5010 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 78 at 1 knots. Eurotrans, I missed again, of course.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff, German Cargo 6633 heavy. Continue taxi, Western Global
Just
909
due to
heavy.
all this crashes
Continue
and
taxi.
whatnot, I'm losing
Eurotrans 882
my
heavy.
line all the time.
Continue
It's
taxi,
so
FedEx
frustrating.
367 heavy.
FedEx
Runway
2963
13 right
heavy,
line up
pushback
and wait,
approved, expect runway
Western
13
Global
left.
555 heavy. Runway 22 left cleared to land, Singapore Cargo
So what do we
5010
have
heavy.
here?
Ground. 13 left pushback
Eurotrans
approved. FedEx
mixed himself up
2963
again onto
heavy.
the right hand side.
Tower, Western Global 909 heavy request taxi runway
Giant
13 left.
975 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, FedEx 367 heavy request taxi runway 13
Western
right.
Global 555 heavy, wind is 78 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Western Global
Continue
9999
taxi.
heavy,
Giant
runway 13 right, line up
975
and wait.
heavy.
Royal Nepal 904 heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff,
Western Global
555
909
heavy.
heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right line up and wait, Western
German
Global
Cargo
999
6633
heavy.
heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to apron
Taka
via Kilo Alpha,
574.
Royal Nepal 904 heavy.
Taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha. Wow, now he understood me.
Runway 13 left line up and wait, Western Global 909er Heavy. Contact departure, good night, German Cargo 6633 Heavy.
Taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha, TACA 574.
Eurotrans 41 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 78 at 1 knots. Western Global 999er Heavy, wind is 78 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. China Cargo 6547 Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Say again, Eurotrans 41.
What?
Runway 13 right, cleared
Eurotrans
for
41
takeoff.
Heavy,
Western Global
runway 22
999er
right,
Heavy.
clear to land, wind is 78 at 1 knots.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait, China
Okay,
Cargo
what's wrong with
6547
Eurotrans
Heavy.
here?
Say again,
Do we have a
Eurotrans
double?
41.
Tower, Lufthansa Cargo 9019er
Eurotrans
Heavy
41
inbound
Heavy,
runway 22
runway
right.
22 right, clear to land.
Tower, Giant
I can't get him
1025 Heavy
down.
inbound runway 22 left.
Oh no.
Say again, Eurotrans 41.
Ground, FedEx 2963
What is
Heavy
going
request
on with
taxi
him
runway
now?
13 left. Tower, Polar 665 Heavy inbound runway 22 right.
No, now it
Runway
works with
22
the
right, clear to
manual.
land. Eurotrans 41.
Crazy. Polar 666 Heavy, continue taxi. Royal Nepal 904 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Continue
Taka
taxi.
574,
Polar
continue
666
taxi.
Heavy.
Taka 574,
Hold
continue
short of
taxi.
runway 4 right.
He doesn't
Royal Nepal
understand me
904
either.
Heavy.
Continue taxi.
Western Global
TACA
555 Heavy,
574.
contact departure. Western Global 999er Heavy, contact departure. Western Global 999er Heavy, contact departure. Singapore Cargo 5010 Heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Contact departure. Good night.
Oh,
Western
everything's
Global
coming in on the
555
right hand
Heavy.
side here.
Unable to comply. Western Global
Got to
999er
do
Heavy. Contact departure. Good night.
The
Western
next
Global
one, we can get this
999er
one out of
Heavy.
the way.
Taxi
Who didn't
to apron by
understand me
Zulu
now?
Bravo Whiskey. Singapore Cargo 5010 Heavy.
Okay. There's the Eurotrans. Next one is that one. Western Global 909er Heavy, wind is 79 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. FedEx
Runway 13 left,
2963
cleared
Heavy,
for
continue
takeoff.
taxi.
Western Global 909er Heavy.
Singapore Cargo 5010 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Continue
Singapore
taxi.
Cargo 5010
FedEx
Heavy, continue
2963
taxi.
Heavy.
Hold short of runway 4 left.
China Cargo
Singapore Cargo
6547 Heavy,
5010
wind
Heavy.
is 79 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. We've got 4 miles, it's got to be
Continue
enough.
taxi. Singapore Cargo
Lufthansa Cargo
5010 Heavy.
9019er Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 79 at 1 knots.
Runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. China Cargo 6547 Heavy.
Western Global 1001 Heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Lufthansa Cargo 919er
Over.
Heavy.
Enter final runway 22 left. Western Global 1001 Heavy.
Where
Tower.
are you?
Western
There you
Global
are.
1001
Eurotrans
Heavy
882
inbound runway
13
22
right,
right.
line up and wait.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. Eurotrans 882
FedEx
Heavy.
2963 Heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait. Eurotrans 41 Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Runway 13 left line up and wait. FedEx
Come on, Eurotrans,
2963 Heavy.
please. Oh
Say
man.
again. Eurotrans 41.
Ground. Connie 1112 Heavy
Isn't this
request
you?
pushback.
Trans? It's Eurotrans, isn't it, folks? Yes,
Tower.
it is.
Royal Nepal
Why doesn't
342
understand
Heavy
me?
inbound runway 22 left.
Eurotrans 41 Heavy. Taxi to apron.
Say again.
He doesn't understand
Eurotrans
me.
41.
Crazy. Only manual. Now he does.
Taxi to ramp.
Crazy.
Eurotrans 41.
Western Global 909er Heavy, contact departure. Certainly losing a lot of my
Contact
momentum
departure.
here.
Good night. Western Global
Unfortunately.
909er Heavy.
FedEx 2963 Heavy. No, we can't get him up in the air. Connie 1112 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right.
Ground. 13 right pushback approved. Connie 1112 Heavy.
China Cargo 6547 Heavy, contact departure. Eurotrans 882 Heavy, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. UPS 4206 Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Polar 665 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land. Giant 1025 Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Contact departure, good night, China Cargo 6547 Heavy.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Eurotrans 882 Heavy.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait, UPS 4206 Heavy.
So what else we got on the
Runway
right hand
22
side?
right clear to land.
Royal
Polar
Nepal
665
is on
Heavy.
the left hand side.
Runway 22
FedEx
left
is
clear
too
to land,
close
Giant
behind, so we need to
1025
leave
Heavy.
him on the right hand side.
Tower, FedEx 300 Heavy inbound runway
Lufthansa
22
Cargo
right.
919 Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha.
Ground, China Cargo 107 Heavy request
Eurotrans
pushback.
41 Heavy, continue taxi. Can't
Taxi to
understand
apron
you.
via Kilo Alpha. Lufthansa Cargo 919 Heavy.
Say again,
Crazy.
Eurotrans 41. Continue taxi.
Eurotrans 882
41.
Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. Eurotrans 882 Heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo 919 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 right. Singapore Cargo 5010 Heavy, continue taxi. FedEx 2963 Heavy, wind is 79 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. China Cargo 1077. China Cargo 107 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. China Cargo 107 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Damn it.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Lufthansa Cargo 919 Heavy.
Western Global 1001 Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 79 at 1 knots.
Continue taxi.
UPS
Singapore Cargo
4206 Heavy, wind
5010
is
Heavy.
79 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. UPS 4206 Heavy, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Wind is 79 at 1 knots.
Unable takeoff. Runway is too short. China Cargo 107 Heavy. Ground, 22 right pushback approved.
Lexa
China Cargo
671, runway 13
heavy.
right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 left clear to land. Western Global
Giant
1001 Heavy.
1025 Heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff, wind calm. UPS 4206 Heavy. Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Laxa 671.
FedEx 4 Heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo.
Polar 665
Giant
Heavy,
1025
taxi to
Heavy.
apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Enter final runway 22 left. FedEx 4 Heavy.
Polar 666
Taxi to
Heavy,
apron via
contact
Kilo
EU
Bravo
taxi.
Whiskey. Polar
Polar
665 Heavy.
666 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue
Connie
taxi.
1112
Polar
Heavy, runway
666
13
Heavy.
right via Sierra Bravo Quebec. Connie 1112 Heavy, runway 13 right via Bravo Quebec.
Continue taxi. Polar
Okay, you're
666
crashing
Heavy.
again. Oh no,
Runway
what did I
13
do?
right via Sierra Bravo Tree 1 right. Connie
I don't know what I
1112
did.
Heavy. Runway 13 right via Bravo Quebec. Connie 1112 Heavy.
Tower. FedEx 4 Heavy inbound runway 22 right.
Ground. Connie 1112 Heavy, request taxi runway
I'm
13
struggling
right.
here due
Ground.
to this
FedEx
crashes.
908 Heavy request pushback. Tower. FedEx 18 Heavy inbound runway 22 left. Ground.
FedEx
China Cargo
2963
107
Heavy,
Heavy
contact
request
departure.
taxi runway 22 right.
UPS
Ground.
4206 Heavy,
UPS
contact
156 Heavy
departure.
request pushback.
I got to see what I'm doing
Contact
here.
departure.
China
Good night.
Cargo 107
FedEx
Heavy,
2963 Heavy.
continue taxi.
Contact departure.
Giant 1025
Good night.
Heavy, continue
UPS
taxi.
4206 Heavy.
Royal
Continue
Nepal
taxi.
342 Heavy,
China Cargo
runway 22 left,
107
clear to
Heavy.
land. FedEx
Continue
300
taxi.
Heavy,
Giant
runway 22 right, clear to
1025
land,
Heavy.
wind is 80 at 1 knots. Okay,
Runway
everything
22
else
left
is
clear
here
to
on the
land.
left-hand
Royal
side.
Nepal 342
Western
Heavy.
Runway 22
Western
right
Global
clear to land.
1001
FedEx
Heavy, taxi
300
to
Heavy.
apron via Zulu Bravo. Western Global
Taxi to
1001
apron via
Heavy,
Zulu
hold short of
Bravo.
runway 4
Western
left.
Global 1001 Heavy.
Okay, now we got the one up the top, so there's nothing we
Hold
can do
short
at
of
the
runway
moment.
4 left. Western Global 1001 Heavy. Tower, FedEx 252
China
Heavy inbound
Cargo
runway 22
107
right.
Heavy, hold position. I don't know if these two are going to get past each other.
Hold position.
I
China
need Singapore to go
107
right
heavy.
next to it here.
Tower,
That is
Singapore
never
Cargo
ever
11
going
heavy
to
request
work.
pushback.
China Cargo 107 Heavy, runway 13 right. Got to do it the different way now. Oh,
Runway 13
not
right.
another crash.
China Cargo
Come
107
on!
heavy.
This is the 10th time, I believe. I'm not taking tabs though, but this is crazy. So which way are you going now? That away. Singapore Cargo 5010 Heavy, hold position. I am struggling
Hold
severely
position.
here.
Singapore Cargo 5010
Singapore
heavy.
Cargo 11 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Singapore
Ground.
Cargo 11
Singapore
Heavy,
Cargo
pushback
63
approved,
heavy,
expect
request
runway
pushback.
22 right.
Unable
FedEx
takeoff.
for Heavy, runway
Runway
2
is
to
too
left, clear
short.
to land with
Singapore
80
Cargo
at
11
knots.
heavy.
FedEx 252 Heavy,
22
enter
right
final runway
pushback
2 to
approved.
left.
Singapore Cargo 11 heavy.
Hopefully that was enough.
Runway 22 left cleared to land.
Western
FedEx
Global
4 heavy.
1001 Heavy, taxi your apron via Zulu Bravo.
Enter final
He's not
runway
listening
22
to me
left.
anymore.
FedEx
Royal
252
Nepal
heavy.
342 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Juliet. So
Taxi
Western
to apron
Global
via
is
Zulu
not
Bravo.
listening to
Western
me
Global
anymore.
1001 heavy.
Taxi to terminal via Juliet.
He's not
Royal
doing
Nepal
anything.
342 Heavy.
Alexa 671, wind is 80 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to ramp. Western
Royal
Global
Nepal
1001
460
heavy.
Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Singapore Cargo 63 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. FedEx 300 Heavy, taxi your apron via Kilo Alpha.
Runway
FedEx
13 right
300
cleared
Heavy,
for
taxi
takeoff.
your apron via
Laxa
Kilo
671.
Bravo Whiskey.
Runway 13 right line up and wait.
China
Royal
Cargo
Nepal
107 Heavy,
460
continue taxi.
Ground.
I need to
13 right
survive this
pushback
somehow.
approved. Singapore Cargo 63
Giant
heavy.
1025 Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Alpha. FedEx 300 heavy.
What else we got?
Taxi to
FedEx
apron via
18,
Kilo Bravo
FedEx 18
Whiskey.
Heavy, runway
FedEx
2 to left, clear to
300
land,
heavy.
wind is 80 at 1 knots. Western Global
Continue taxi.
1001 Heavy,
China
continue
Cargo
taxi.
107 heavy.
Of course he doesn't understand me.
Continue taxi. Giant 1025 heavy. Runway 22 left clear to
Polar
land. FedEx
665
18
Heavy, continue taxi. FedEx
Continue
300
taxi.
Heavy,
Western Global
Continue
1001
taxi.
heavy.
for some reason he's stopped now.
Continue taxi. Western
Laxa
Global
671, contact
1001
departure.
heavy.
Is anything moving?
Continue taxi.
Singapore
Polar
Cargo
665
5010 Heavy,
Heavy.
continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
You
FedEx
definitely will have to
300
wait
heavy.
there.
Contact departure. Good night. Laxa
Singapore Cargo 11
671.
Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore Cargo
UPS 156 Heavy,
5010 heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Continue taxi.
FedEx 908 Heavy,
Cargo
pushback
11
approved,
heavy.
expect runway 13 right.
Ground. 13 left pushback approved. UPS
FedEx
156
252
heavy.
Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 80 at 1 knots.
Ground. 13 right
Lufthansa
pushback
Cargo
approved.
2929
FedEx
Heavy, under
908
final
heavy.
runway 22 left.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. FedEx 252 heavy.
Royal Nepal 460 Heavy, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Enter
FedEx
final
367
runway
Heavy,
22
runway
left.
13 right,
Lufthansa
line up and
Cargo
wait.
2929 Heavy.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. Royal Nepal 460 heavy.
FedEx 4 Heavy, taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha.
Runway
Royal
13
Nepal
right line up
342
and
Heavy,
wait.
continue
FedEx
taxi.
367 heavy. Taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha. FedEx 4
Singapore
heavy.
Cargo 63 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Royal Nepal 342 Heavy.
Continue taxi. Singapore Cargo 63 heavy. Tower. Airbridge Cargo 1585 heavy inbound runway 22 right. Tower. Singapore Cargo 11 heavy request taxi runway 22 right. Ground. Singapore Cargo 6 Tree Heavy request taxi runway 1 tree right.
Tower, Lufthansa Cargo 2929 Heavy
Let them
inbound
catch
runway
up just a
22
little
right.
bit.
Tower, Antonov
FedEx
Bureau
18
667
Heavy.
request pushback.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Tower, Bangladesh 2719 Heavy inbound runway 22 right.
Okay. FedEx
Taxi to apron
367
via
Heavy,
Zulu
wind is
Bravo
81 at
Whiskey.
1 knots,
FedEx
runway
18
12
Heavy.
right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
Connie
1 tree right
1112
cleared for
Heavy,
takeoff.
runway 13
FedEx
right, line up and wait.
367 Heavy.
Royal Nepal 460 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 1 tree right, line up and wait. Connie
Average
1112
cargo
Heavy.
1585 Heavy, runway 22 right, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Contact departure. Good night. Royal Nepal 460 Heavy.
Bangladesh 2719 Heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Unable to comply. Airbridge Cargo 1585 Heavy.
Airbridge
Enter
cargo
final runway 22
1585
left.
Heavy, runway
Bangladesh
22 right, clear to land.
2719 Heavy.
Please. Yes.
Runway 22 right cleared to land. Airbridge Cargo 1585
okay.
Heavy.
FedEx 4 Heavy, continue taxi. Western Global
Tower,
1001
Giant
Heavy,
707
continue taxi.
Heavy request pushback.
Are you going to move or not?
Continue taxi. FedEx 4 Heavy.
Yes.
Continue taxi.
Yes, you are.
Western Global 1001 Heavy. Ground. UPS 156 Heavy request taxi runway 1 tree left.
Giant 707 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. FedEx 908 Heavy, runway 13 right, via Bravo, Quebec. Uh-oh, please don't!
Continue taxi.
Not
UPS
again!
156 Heavy. Tower. 22 right pushback approved. Giant 707
folks,
Heavy.
This is a nightmare.
Runway 1 tree right via Bravo, Quebec. FedEx 908 Heavy. Ground. FedEx 908 Heavy request taxi runway 1 tree right. Tower. Land Cargo 56 Heavy inbound runway 22 right.
So we got these stupid arrivals now on 22 right again because I couldn't do anything. Antonov Bureau 667 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 right.
Tower.
FedEx
13 right
300
pushback
Heavy,
approved.
continue taxi.
Antonov Bureau 667.
FedEx 252 Heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Juliet.
Continue taxi. FedEx
FedEx
300
367
Heavy.
Heavy, contact departure. Singapore
to
Cargo
apron
11
via
Heavy,
Zulu
runway
Juliet.
22 right, line up and
FedEx
wait.
252 Heavy.
FedEx
Runway
367
22
Heavy,
right line
contact
up and
departure.
wait. Singapore Cargo 11 Heavy.
FedEx 252 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Contact departure. Good night. FedEx 367 Heavy.
Lufthansa Cargo
Hold short of
2929
runway 4
Heavy,
left.
runway 22
FedEx
left, clear to
252
land,
Heavy.
wind is 81 at 1 knots.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Lufthansa Cargo 2929
Land Cargo
Heavy.
56 Heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Tower. Giant 707 Heavy request taxi runway
Connie
22 right.
1112 Heavy, wind is 81 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Singapore
Enter
Cargo
final
63 Heavy,
22
runway
left.
13 right, line
Land
up and
Cargo
wait.
56 Heavy.
Runway 1 tree right cleared for takeoff. Connie 1112 Heavy.
Runway 1 tree right line up
UPS
and wait.
156 Heavy,
Singapore Cargo 6 tree
runway
Heavy.
13 left, line up and wait. Giant 707, now we're going to hold you there.
Runway 1 tree left line up and wait.
Eurotransfer 1
UPS
Heavy,
156
continue taxi.
Heavy.
But he doesn't listen to me anyway, is he?
Say again.
Exactly.
Eurotransfer 1. Ground. Connie 1208 Heavy request pushback. Continue taxi. Eurotransfer 1.
Okay, he has to wait. Giant 707 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Giant
Bangladesh
707 Heavy.
2719 Heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 81 at 1 knots. Average Cargo 1585 Heavy, taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Bangladesh
FedEx
2719
252 Heavy,
Heavy.
hold short of runway 4 right.
Taxi to apron via Kilo Bravo Whiskey. Airbridge Cargo 1585 Heavy. Hold short of runway 4 right. FedEx 252 Heavy.
Tower. Antonov Bureau 667
And on-
request taxi runway 13 right.
Singapore Cargo 11 heavy, wind is 81 at 1 knots, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 22 right cleared for takeoff. Singapore Cargo 11 heavy. Tower, Airbridge Cargo 1315
Connie
heavy
111
inbound
2
runway
heavy,
22
contact
right.
departure. Antonov Bureau
Contact
667
departure.
heavy,
Good night. Connie
runway
1112
13
heavy.
right via Bravo, Quebec.
Runway 13
Oh,
right
not
via Bravo
again!
Quebec. Antonov Bureau 667.
This is so bad timing all the time. Always lose it. Well, you guys probably don't see this anymore since most of you would have turned off by now. Only going to be maybe 1 or 2 handfuls. Connie 1208 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Ground, 13 left pushback approved. Connie 1208 heavy.
Okay. Land cargo 56 heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots. Airbridge cargo 1315 heavy, enter final runway 22 left.
Runway 22
Okay,
left
good.
cleared to land. Land cargo
Lufthansa cargo
56 heavy.
29er heavy, taxi to apron via Hotel Alpha.
Enter final runway 22 left. Airbridge Cargo 1315
Singapore
heavy.
cargo 63 heavy, wind is 82 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to
UPS
apron via
156
Hotel
heavy,
Alpha.
wind is 82 at 1 knots,
Lufthansa
runway
Cargo
13 left, cleared for
2929 heavy.
takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared
FedEx
for
18
takeoff.
heavy, continue
Singapore
taxi.
Cargo 63 heavy. Runway 13 left cleared for takeoff. UPS 156 heavy.
Airbridge cargo 1585 heavy, we're gonna hold you there. China cargo
Continue
107
taxi.
heavy,
FedEx
runway
18
13
heavy.
right, line up and wait. Singapore cargo 11 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 13 right line up and wait. China
Bangladesh
Cargo
2719
107
heavy,
heavy.
taxi to apron via Juliet.
Contact departure. Good night. Singapore
Polar
Cargo 11
665
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to apron via Juliet. Bangladesh 2719
Hope
heavy.
these two get past each
Continue
other.
taxi. Polar
They
665
do.
heavy.
That's something. Bangladesh 2719 heavy, hold short of runway 4 left.
Hold short of runway 4 left. Bangladesh 2719 heavy.
Airbridge cargo
Ground.
1585
Connie
heavy,
1208
continue
heavy
taxi.
request taxi runway 13 left. Continue taxi. Airbridge Cargo 1585 heavy.
China cargo 107 heavy, wind is 82 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. UPS 156 heavy, contact departure. Lufthansa cargo 29er heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff. China Cargo 107
Connie
heavy.
1208 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa Cargo
FedEx
2929
300
heavy.
heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Continue taxi. Connie 1208 heavy.
Giant
Hold short
707
of
heavy,
runway 4
runway
right.
22 right.
FedEx
line up and wait.
300 heavy.
Land
Runway
cargo
22 right, line up
56
and wait.
heavy, taxi
Giant
to apron
707 heavy.
via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Bravo Whiskey.
FedEx
Land Cargo
908
56
heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. UPS 156 heavy, contact departure. Singapore cargo 63 heavy, contact departure. Bangladesh 2719 heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Runway 13
Connie
right, line up and
1208
wait.
heavy, runway
FedEx
13 left, line up
908
and
heavy.
wait.
Contact departure. Good night. UPS 156 heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Singapore
Airbridge cargo
Cargo 63
1315
heavy.
heavy, runway 22 left, clear to land, wind is 82 at 1 knots.
Hold short of runway 4 right. Bangladesh 2719 heavy.
Runway 13 left,
Hopefully
line up and
these
wait.
two will get
Connie
past each other
1208
without
heavy.
knocking each other out.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Airbridge Cargo 1315 heavy.
Looks like Bangladesh is faster. Looking good. Giant 707 heavy, wind is 82 at 1 knots, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. FedEx 18 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 22 right cleared for takeoff, Giant 707 Heavy.
China Cargo 107 Heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi, FedEx 18 Heavy. Contact departure, goodbye, China Cargo 107
China
Heavy.
Cargo 1208 Heavy, wind is A2 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. And now what? Connie 1208 Heavy, wind is A2 at 1 knots, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 left,
Land
cleared
Cargo
for takeoff.
56 Heavy,
Connie
hold short of runway
1208
4
Heavy.
right.
Hold short of runway 4 right, Land Cargo 56
FedEx
Heavy.
908 Heavy, wind is A2 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 right cleared for takeoff.
Antonov
FedEx
Bureau
908
667
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. So this will be our final departure.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Antonov Bureau
Average
667.
Cargo 1585 Heavy, hold short of runway 4 right.
Hold short of runway 4 right, Airbridge Cargo 1585 Heavy.
Average Cargo 1315 Heavy, taxi to apron via Zulu Juliet.
Taxi to apron via Zulu Juliet, Airbridge Cargo
Average Cargo
1315 Heavy.
1315 Heavy, hold short of runway 22 left.
Hold short of runway 22 left, Airbridge Cargo 1315 Heavy.
Giant 707 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Giant 707 Heavy.
FedEx 908 Heavy, contact departure. Connie 1208 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good night, FedEx 908
Okay.
Heavy. Contact departure, goodbye,
You can turn
Connie
all of these
1208
off
Heavy.
and have a wonderful view at the final departure. Antonov Bureau 667 Heavy, wind is A3 at 1 knots, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Antonov Bureau
So we lock
667.
ourselves onto this final departure. We've got New York on the back, our final departure. Well, folks, I'm very, 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 very sorry. This was a horrible, and Dan the man, I have to apologize. You did a wonderful schedule and I totally screwed it up, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no excuses. My computer just isn't good enough for this amount. I have to get new parts. Unfortunately, I've already checked and these parts will cost about €1,000. New graphic cards, new processor, new mainboard. Yeah, pretty much the works. And I have to get some money together to finally be able to get this upgraded, because we do have new modifications. Unfortunately, these modifications I cannot install as yet because my computer just crashes. He cannot handle the new mods. Look at all the aircrafts in the back there. You see all the back fins, the tails there, looking through up on top of the terminal. Looks great. Yes, so again, I'm very, very sorry about this, Dan. But Ishtiaq Ahmed, I hope you enjoyed your Nepals and your Bangladesh. And everybody else, if you feel a little bit sorry for me and you would like to click the thumbs up button, then thank you very much for doing so. And if you haven't subscribed as yet and you'd like to see many, many more videos, well, trust me, there are a lot of them going around already, and there's many, many, many more to come. And so please subscribe, help the channel. It helps me a lot, and I do appreciate it. And leave a comment down below, and if you have something like Dan Gilbert who is interested in he wants to have his own schedule being presented here as well, as I did here today, and at what airport you would like to, then please let me know. Anton of Bureau 667 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. Anton of Bureau
Let's see all the
667.
last 4 aircrafts that are still moving about. So let's unlock the situation and check. Well, we'll just quickly get all these up into their home base. So yeah, I think that's pretty much covered it all. Again, hope you enjoyed, even though a lot of things just went crazy and wrong and totally knocked me out of my concentration and out of my system, and that tends to happen quite often in the past. Really frustrating. It is frustrating for me as well. Dan, I did see a few other aircrafts without liveries, but I couldn't write them down to check them out and get them repaired. So there are quite a few airlines that are just not working out somehow. The liveries are not working. So no matter what, this is it. So until the next time, this has been another presentation of TP Gaming. Thank you for tuning in. Take care, everybody. Bye bye for now.